Hi everyone, welcome back to my cooking show. Today we'll be making venison stock out of some meaty bones from some fallow deer we shot the other weekend. I started making this because it's really expensive to buy and it's way more nutritious to do yourself. It's a super hands-off recipe and it's way easier than you think, and I'll show you how to do it. Just the bones chopped up into little chunks. It's got a fair bit of meat on these ones. The meat's really good because it will add flavour to your stocks. So I just throw that in. Oops. That's really gross. Oh, the bin fell over. Oh, hang on. Yeah, so to a big stock pot, you want to add all your bones. This is probably a bad example because this has a lot of meat on it, but you see there, that's like roughly boned out, I guess. I'm going to add in just some veggies, so I'll chop up an onion real rough. Maybe like in quarters. Yeah, 2 onions. Okay, right, so onions in. Next I'll throw in, I just keep some old scraps of veggies. So this is just from some wilted celery. I just kept it in the freezer for exactly this. So just dump that all in. That'll help flavour the stock. Some tomatoes, these look really bad, but they're just some leftovers from a friend's veggie patch. Oops. Throw them in. And yeah, it's a good way to use up all your veggie scraps too. Nothing goes to waste. And then some, oops, some carrots as well. These are about to go bad, so they're all going in. And just like chop them up into big chunks. Right, now I'm going to throw in a bit of salt, that much, and then some peppercorns. And some garlic powder. Next, you just fill it up and cover it all with water. So just fill it to cover everything just with water. I overfilled that, but that's okay. I'll just cook it off and then cover it with the lid and bring it to a simmer. Okay, so once this is at a simmer, you want to turn the heat down until it's just like a little bit of bubbles you're seeing. So like right down. And you want it to just bubble away for hours on end so you can really cook down all that connective tissue and everything else to really thicken up your stock. Pop the lid back on. And then as that cools, it'll just be 1 or 2 little bubbles, which I'll show you when it gets to that point. And then just leave it for a couple days, just stirring it occasionally. At least 8 hours leave it for. But for your best stocks, it's cooked for longer, so at least 24 hours. Pull the marrow out. Let me just find one that's been... maybe footage of me stirring it. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you yelling at me?
No, I just hadn't. I needed to wait the camera up.
Please put that in the bloopers.
Oh no.
So after straining it, I just set it aside to completely cool until the fat sets on the surface of it, just like this. Next, I just take off that fat layer, just breaking it with a knife and just chucking it in the bin. You can skim all those little orange flecks off as well, but I just don't bother. And then I start to pour it into jars. Once the stock's in the jars, I just store them in the fridge. If you do want to freeze it, you can, just don't fill the jars all the way, just leave a bit of a space.
I wanted to show a previous stock that I did that I'm really proud of because it's super gelatiny. I did this with samba bones and I also pre-roasted them. I don't know if that made a difference or not, but yeah, way more thick.